The night is January 25th, and we've got some boys basketball action. It's the Hillsboro Burros taking on the Cane Ridge Ravens. Tonight, we've got a district matchup between the two top teams currently in the district. Burros coming in at 3-0 district play, and the Ravens coming in at 2-1. Lineups for the teams. For the Ravens, it'll be number 0, Jaden Pugh. Number 1, Avion McCleaton. Number 3, Deron Hall. Number 4, Tyshawn Poor. And number 10, Adam Clark. For the Burros, starting 5 will be Xavier Washington and number 11. 41 and Max Bertner. Cortez Graham coming in at guard at number 2. Arnez Anderson as well, number 15. And Tyron Fisher, number 2, Graham is 12. The Burros coming into this one 12-3 overall, according to Max Preps. They've had a great year so far, lost to some teams they should have beat, but they're ready for this district matchup, one that is highly anticipated and one they need to win. Graham will have it at top of the key after a Burro win on the tip-off. Anderson to Graham, far side wing, three-pointer, start the game off hot, and it's good. Start the game off flaming. Cortez Graham 3 will give the Burros an early 3-0 lead in the first quarter. Pugh will have it and hand it off to Poor. Poor gives it to Clark, or McCleaton. McCleaton will have it, top of the key, drives left, Anderson. Steps back out, didn't like it. Anderson, they'll give it to Pugh. Pugh doesn't have anything. Back to McCleaton. McCleaton drives right. Bertner on defense, goes up right-handed, no good. Grabbed by Bertner. Graham pushing the floor, Anderson. Near side wing, 10-foot jumper, too strong. Grabbed by Anderson, goes back up, and blocked. Blocked by Deron Hall. Deron Hall, 6'7" kid. The Ravens rely on him often. McCleaton will drive, and it's going to be blocked by Tyron Fisher. Anderson will grab the rebound, get it up toward Washington. Washington misses. Pugh now pushing the floor, corner to McCleaton. McCleaton's 3, no good. Snagged in the air by Cortez Graham. Game going fast so far, 6:40 in. Few lost possessions. Graham will get it up toward Washington, and it's wide open. And he'll get 2 for a layup. Quick 5-0 start for the Burros. Both teams kind of seemed not sure what they were doing. A few lost balls, a few fast breaks. Burros convert on the last one to earn themselves 2 and a 5-point lead. So only a minute and a half in, this 5-0 ball game is one that will matter. This is for first place in the district right now. Cane Ridge wins, they'll end up in first. Burros win, they'll maintain that first place spot. The Ravens get plenty of their points from the guards, McCleaton, and the forward, Deron Hall. McCleaton averaging about 13 a game. Hall, a little under 12. So do McCleaton. He'll have the ball and bring it up. He'll hand it off to Hall. He'll give it back to McCleaton. To Hall, top of the key, drives right, in the post, kicks it back out, and Pugh with a nice 3. Pugh with a nice 3, and the Burros are going to turn it over on the inbound. Anderson seemed to pass it out of bounds. Graham tried to save it, and he just couldn't grab it. So the Ravens will get the ball after getting a 3. McCleaton will inbound. And they'll get the Poor, or Clark will give it back to McCleaton. McCleaton running the offense. McCleaton gets a screen from Pugh. He'll give it to Poor. Back to Pugh. 15-foot jumper from the free throw line. Left it short. Grabbed by Fisher. Fisher will hand it cross side to Graham. Graham. Tries to drive, fakes a drive. Give it to Washington. Corner. Back to Graham. Graham. Fade away, runner 3. Not good. Offensive rebound by Anderson. And they're going to call a push by Avion McCleaton after the rebound. A good job, good hustle by Anderson there. Excuse me, never mind. They're going to call a push off of Anderson. I don't know. Maybe he pushed off trying to grab the ball. I didn't see much, but obviously that's the ref's job, not mine. So McCleaton will have it in this 5-3 ball game with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter. McClayton moving side to side. We'll give it to Clark. Clark with Fisher on close defense. We'll give it back to McClayton. McClayton takes a screen from Pugh. Passes it cross court to Hall. Hall. Jab step, and they're going to call it travel on the jab. That'll be a turnover. Burros get the ball. So Burner will be the inbounds man for Tyron Fisher. Burrow's starting five is relatively young. Only one senior in there, along with 4 juniors. So next year, a lot of returning pieces in a team that's done decently well this year. Burner will have it. Top of the key. Overhead pass to Graham. Inside to Washington. Layup. Perfect. Great written up play by the Burros there. Graham, way to find the man. Washington in the paint. So Hall. Trying to work it to McClayton. He will somehow. McClayton will have it at half court. They work it into Hall. In the corner. 15-foot jumper. No good. Airballs it. Grabbed by Graham. Graham pushing the floor. Has ease. Doesn't like it. We'll hand it off to Anderson. Anderson. Sidearm to Fisher. To Burtner on the far side wing. He'll give it up top to Graham. Graham. Jumper. Long two. No good. Burtner tried to get the offensive rebound. He was held, but they didn't call a foul, and it'll be out of bounds on him. So the Ravens down 4 with 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter in a 7-3 ball game. Pugh will have it. Over to Hall. Hall to Clark. Inside to Pugh. Pugh tries to go up strong. Loses the ball. Graham grabs it. Graham. McQueen on close defense. Slows it down. He'll give it to Anderson. Anderson. Running point. Hands off to Fisher. Fisher to Washington. Top of the key. Pump fake. Tries to pass it to Graham in the post. Gets it stolen. McQueen drives. Anderson. Washington. They're called no foul. It seemed like it had to be some type of foul, either a charge or a block. I don't know. McClayton missed the layup. It was grabbed by Pugh, I believe. And then he put it up for 2 himself. So a 7-5 ball game here. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Bit sloppy play from either team. A few turnovers. But it's obviously something that you have plenty of time to fix. The Burros so far this year, the 3 losses came to Green Hill, Independence, and Independence. Those are games the Burros want to win. I've been told by a few people talking to the team that they feel like they needed to win those games. It would have been a big confidence booster, however, but coming into this district play, they wanted to try to band together as a team, and obviously they are favored to win this district. After coming out of a Williamson district where they won, that's much tougher, but favored to win this district. They're trying to come together as a team and prepare themselves for tournament play. So Fisher will have it. Pulled against the ball stolen, but grabbed by Anderson. Anderson drives right. 10-footer, good. Great job by Anderson. Jump stop, get the man to fall back a little bit, create himself some room, and a nice 2. So Poor will take the screen from Hall and hit his own 3 to make it 9-8. Great job by Poor there. Off balance 3, and he gets it to go. So Burner will have it in the far side corner. Up top to Anderson. Anderson. To Fisher. Fisher's 3. Not good. Grabbed by Graham offensively and put up for 2. Poor's doing a great job on the offensive glass here. Creating many second chance points. Number 40 in the game, Keelan Ward, is going to take his own 3, and it's going to be good. That will tie the ball game up at 11-11. Great job by Ward there. Burtner kind of playing a bit off. Hand down, man down. Ward hits the 3. So Graham will have it. So take the screen over Burtner, go over top. Kick it back out to Fisher on the corner. Fisher, back up to Graham. Graham on the far side wing, working on Clark. Graham drives right, goes up right, but they'll call an offensive foul. I'm not sure what he did, but it was an offensive foul. So the Ravens will get the ball at a tie ball game with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. McClellan walking up the court. He'll give it to Hall. Hall, far side wing. Works left, drives left, goes up left. No good, too strong. Grabbed by Washington. He'll get it to Graham. Excuse me. Graham. We're on the man, get it to Burner in the corner. Burner's three. No good, airballed it. Grabbed by Poor. Up to McLean. Graham following. McLean's layup, no good. Grabbed by Pugh, no good. Grabbed by Washington. Burros hustling. They earn themselves the ball back after a tough offensive possession. Anderson will go up and get fouled by number 4, Tyshawn Poor. Get himself 2 at the line. Burros seem a bit lackluster and gassed here. Arnaz Anderson, however, always a consistent piece for this team. He'll come in every day in, day out, and put up numbers for this team. Anderson will make his first, make it 12-11 with 1:17 left to go in the first quarter. Burros bringing some subs, and number 10, Xavier Crawley, number 30, Kyle Hicks, and number 35, Ager Jean Jameau. They call him Juju, 6'7" kid. He will work the paint. So Poor will have it. Take the screen, drive left, and he banks in a 3. And they'll take it. On the scorecard, that's a 3. He'll take the 3. So 13-14, Burros trailing. A minute to go in this first quarter. Washington will take a 3 of his own and smack it. 16-14 ball game now. Great shot by Washington. Poor drives right, goes up on Crawley, and they're going to call a foul on him. Tyshawn Poor will get 2 from the line. Coming off, he's already got 6 already with 2 threes. Tyshawn Poor shoots 36% from the 3-point line. A guy that they can definitely rely on. He's hitting these off-balance shots. These are not easy. He's making them look easy. So Poor misses the first, keep it at 16-14. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. He'll miss the second, grabbed by Juju. Burros will have it. Head coach Rodney Threek calls a play for the team. Anderson will run it. Anderson takes a screen from Juju. Drives right. Loses the ball stolen by Clark. Clark drives on Washington. Euro goes up. No good. Rebounded by Clark. Rebounded by Kyle Hicks. You have to Anderson. Anderson pushing the floor. 3-on-3. Good behind the back rim, but stolen. Stolen by Poor. Poor drives. Throws a lob up to Hall. Hall misses the layup. Once again, grabbed by Anderson. Anderson trying to slow it down. No, he'll give it to Washington. 3 to go on the clock. 2, 1. That'll do it. Is that going to do it for the quarter? There seemed to definitely be some time left. But they're going to say that'll end the quarter. So at the end of 1, 16-14 ball game. A few great shot by Tyshawn Poor. Keeps the Ravens within it. Burros still maintain the lead, 16-14. We'll be right back with second quarter action. So we're back with the second quarter action. Burros up 16-14. Used the second chance opportunities really well in the first quarter here to earn themselves that lead after a few great shots by Tyshawn Poor, who kind of fought it back. Tied it up at 11-11, got the lead at 14-11. Burros responded with an Xavier Washington 3. So McClellan will have it, along with Hall, Ward, and Clark. McClellan will get it to Clark. Clark with Crawley on close defense, 10-on-10 action. Gets it to Ward. Ward, 10-foot jumper. No good, and they're going to call a foul on Kyle Hicks. Him and Deron Hall were fighting down there to get the rebound. And they're going to say Hicks was a bit too handsy. It'll be Ravens ball. Be the inbound man. Ref's trying to figure something out. Something about the clock, I think. It's currently still running. They're going to stop it at 7:21. Ref talking to Hicks about something. Him playing defense, apparently. Ravens will get it to Hall. Hall will give it back to McClellan. And Poor will have it. Poor at the top of the key. Washington playing some close defense. Poor slips. Trying to do it behind the back. Dove on the floor by Hicks. And they're going to call a jump ball. Great job by Hicks to put his body on the line and dive on the floor. So great job by Hicks to earn the ball, Burros the ball after they had possession. And Graham will have it. Trying to add to a 2-point lead in this 16-14 ball game. Graham works it inside to Juju. Juju. Back cut past to Washington. Washington's reverse layup. Good. Great pass by Juju. Low bounce pass under two defenders. The way to split them. Washington, great reverse layup. So McClellan working on Graham. Graham not giving up much space, if any at all. We'll get it to Clark. Clark to Poor in the corner. Poor step back 3. No good. Airballed it. Out of bounds. Burros get the ball back. Poor had some 2 great threes in the first quarter. Trying to keep it going. He missed that one pretty bad. So 6:20 to go. Cortez Graham will bring the ball up for the Burros, up 4. A little bit smacked by Clark as he tried to get it to Juju. Graham grabs it, drives. They're going to call a foul on the floor by Tyshawn Clark. It's getting handsy down there. Graham had a great job for drive on Clark. He made the layup, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. Burros get the inbound. So Graham, the inbound man, will give it to Crawley. Crawley in the corner to Graham in the corner. History. Not good. Grabbed by Ward. Ward will give it to Hall, who will give it to McClellan. McClellan drives right. Goes up right. Wanted the foul. Didn't get it. Grabbed by Ward. Ward will give it to Hall. Hall. On 3 men. And a foul is going to be called. Was called on Hall as he tried to go up on 3 Burros. One of them must have hacked him, and he'll get 2 at the line. Hall will miss the first. Burros bring back in Arnez Anderson for Xavier Crawley and Tyron Fisher for Juju. $5:55 left to go in this first half. McClellan goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe, but the rebound by Ward. Ward gets to McClellan. McClellan's 3, no good. Grabbed by Fisher. Or Graham, excuse me. Graham. Full court pass to Washington. Washington grabs it. Kicks it back out to Anderson. Back out to Graham. Deep three. No good. Great pass by Graham. That was full Mahomes. Got it to Washington. Washington was under the basket. Didn't have a shot. Poor will have it. Down 4. Takes an off-balance 3. Left it short front rim. Grabbed by McCleaton offensively. And as Ward tried to get in the paint, they're going to say Kyle Hicks pushed him. That'll be his second already. Third for the Burros in this half. McCleaton will be the inbound man. Low block. Trying to find a guy, finds Poor. Poor fakes the pump. Pump fake. Hands off to Adam Clark. Adam Clark, deep 3. They can't get it to go. Grabbed by Washington. Washington to Graham. Graham, near sideline, back to Washington. Graham drives left, spins, loses the ball, gets it inside to Washington. Washington goes up reverse, and he's fouled. Fouled by Keelan Ward as Washington tried to go up after a great pass by Graham. Washington has done a great job of getting in the low block, getting open, and just hitting those layups, or at least getting fouled and earning himself 2 from the line. So 5 to go in this second quarter. Washington hits the first. So far, we haven't seen much from Anthony McCleaton or Deron Hall. Both average over 10. Not sure if either have scored tonight. Ravens will have it after both Washington made free throws. It'll be Hall. Hall drives, spins, carries Burrows' ball. So after the Ravens turnover, Burrows will get the ball up 6, 20-14. Hicks will have it. Far side wing. Trying to find a guy. Finds Washington. Washington. Cross court to Graham. Graham. Top of the key. Steps in. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Washington. Washington goes up. Fouled. Xavier Washington. That kid is full effort. He is always full throttle, and it pays off. Gets himself another 2 from the line after an offensive rebound and a foul on the way up. Will make his first. Been very consistent from the free throw line. Hit. Number 0, Jaden Pugh will come back in for Keelan Ward. Max Bertner coming in for Kyle Hicks. Both teams have full starters back on the floor. Washington will go 2 for 2 once again. 4:21 left to go in this second quarter, 22-14. Poor drives after a screen from Hall. Hall to the corner to Pugh. Up top to McCleaton. McCleaton misses. Grabbed by Fisher. Fisher pushing. Loses the ball. Slows it down. Graham will have it. Standing on the H logo. He'll pass it cross court to Washington. To Fisher in the corner. To Bertner on the wing. Back to Washington. Near side wing. 3. Not good. Ravens didn't touch it. Burrows shot it last. It'll be Ravens ball after an out of bounds shot. So McCleaton will have it. He'll get it to the wing to Poor. Poor to Hall. Hall, top of the key. Gives it to Pugh, near side wing. Hall will drive on Bertner. Use his shoulder to get inside. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Pugh. Kick to the corner to Clark. Clark missed. Grabbed by Anderson. Anderson leaves the ball in it. Maintains it back. Slows it down. 3:17 left to go. 22-14. Burrows 8-point lead. Graham, top of the key. Takes a screen from Fisher. Clark goes under. Graham misses the layup. This is 3 though. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson goes up, misses it short. Grabbed by Fisher after the miss. On the floor by Washington. It's going to be a jump ball. Washington was just going after the ball. Poor got in too. It'll be a jump ball. Both teams hustling as much as they can. It'll be Ravens ball after the jump ball. Possession arrow is facing that way. And head coach Rodney 3 is going to decide to call a timeout here. 2:59 left to go in the second quarter. 22-14 ball game. Ravens will have it coming out of the timeout. So far, Xavier Washington been a key piece for the Burros. He's done a great job, whether it be layups inside, grabbing the offensive rebound, going back up, utilizing the hustle very well. For the Ravens, it's been 3-point shots. For the Ravens, there's been 3-point shots. And some nice mates. So, in a 22-14 ball game, 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to come back from a deficit of 8. It's going to be Burros' ball. Something must have happened after the jump ball. Burros get the ball. Possession arrow now faces towards the Ravens. Fisher will have it after the inbound man from Bertner. Washington, backdoor cut to Graham. Graham's reverse layup. Got it to go. Burros increased to a 10-point lead, 24-14. McClinton will have it. Center court. Works it far side wing. Back up to Hall on the top of the key. To Clark. Moving around, hand off to McClinton. McClinton drives left to the corner to Hall. Foot on the line. Jumper though, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Anderson working on McClinton. Slow it back down, give it back up to Graham. He'll work it inside to Bertner. Bertner, low block, posting up Hall. Bertner gets Hall to jump. Goes up left hand, no good. Grabbed by Washington once again on the offensive rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball. Another Xavier Washington offensive rebound. The Ravens will have it. McClinton to the corner to Pugh. Pugh steps in. 15-footer good. So after the Pugh make, Cortez Graham working on Clark. Gets him in to miss. Near sideline 3. Got to go. Cortez Graham, highlight reel play there. Nice crossover. And they'll steal the ball on the inbounds. To Washington. Washington goes up. Reverse layup. Got it to go again. Great play by Graham. Graham. As McLean will drive and miss the layup. Rebounded by Fisher. He'll hand it off to Graham. Puts in the floor again to Burros are. Graham 3. Heat check. Airball hits. Tip though. He was lying. Burros ball. Or Ravens ball. Heat check 3 from Graham there. Might have missed a bit short. But the steal on the first 3 did not. Graham came down the sideline, hit a nice crossover move. Runner 3 got it to go. Then stole it further down the court and got Washington a nice reverse layup. So Hall will have it. Step in. 15-footer from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Fisher. Burros trying to slow it down. Fisher will have it. Clock under 1 now in the second quarter. Anderson takes a screen from Fisher, takes a three, no good. Grabbed by Pugh. Pugh. Up to Poor. Poor. To the corner to McCleaton. McCleaton pump fake drive. Inside the hall. Great. Beautiful basketball there from the Ravens. McCleaton knife bounce pass inside the hall. They'll decrease the lead to 11. 26 left to go in the second quarter. Burros up 29-18. Burros working the last shot here. Calling a play. Trying to draw up their best one. Clock under 20 now. To Bertner on the wing. Bertner. To Anderson. Overhead pass. We'll give it back to Washington. Washington. Near side wing. Inside to Fisher. Stolen. Grabbed by Hall. Hall. Pushing it up. Tries to get it up to Port. Stolen from by Washington. But the Ravens want the ball with 2.7 left to go in this first half. Down 11. Trying to get the last shot of the half. See if they can decrease the 11-point lead going into the break. McCleaton. Inbound it to Hall. Hall. Working under one. Caught McCleaton's last three. No good. Tried to bank it. Didn't go. So, Burrow utilizing many second chance opportunities to work themselves an 11-point lead going into this second half. It's your Burros, 29. Ravens, 18. A great defensive matchup. We're in for another great second half. We'll be back after the break. So we're just about 2 minutes left to go before that second half begins. And the Burros have an 11-point lead in the 29-18 ball game over the Ravens. Burros utilized many second chance opportunities and a 13-point run to earn themselves a lead at half. Xavier Washington, a guy to highlight. The kid was everywhere, getting offensive rebounds, putting up open layups, doing exactly what the Burros needed. The Ravens hoping to get more out of their top-time guys like Jaden Pugh, Anthony McClinton, and Deron Hall. It's really been Tyshawn Poore and not much else. Keelan Ward's had a few good shots. They need to find some points somewhere, and when you only score 18.5, it's going to need to be figured out in the second half to get a lead. The last few times these teams have played, since 2020, they played 5 times. The Ravens actually lead the series 3-2. However, it's with the help of Brandon Miller, obviously number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft. The kid's amazing. For the Ravens, their next 5 games will be at Overton, again at Antioch, and again at McGavock. So 4 straight road games for them. And then they get these same Burros at home on the 2nd of February. And McGavock at home on the 6th. So they've got a tough road stretch ahead of them. Trying to come out of this one unscathed. But they're basically already scathed. They came into this one, the Ravens did, on a 2-game win streak. Down 18, trying to increase it to a 3-game win streak. But obviously, 18-point deficit is not easy to handle. So it'll be Washington, the inbound man. And he'll give to Fisher. To begin this second half, the Burros get the ball. Up 11. Fisher will have it. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson, wing 3. Got it to go. 32-18 ball game now. Great written up play by Coach Rodney 3. Anderson, a shooter, obviously. Gets it to go. So Poore will have it. Did a great job in the first quarter of making some threes. Was quiet in the second one, though. Clark will have it near side wing. Chest pass to McClinton. McClinton, top of the key. Works left. Hands off to Poore. Poore drives left, top of the key. Drives right. Spins out. Hand off Clark. Clark inside. High block to Hall. Hall. Spins. Goes up left hand. Travels. He got the layup to go on Burtner, but they're going to call it travel. Counts to nothing. Burros have it. Up 14. Anderson. Trapped. Give to Fisher. To Graham. Tries to bullet pass it into Washington. Can't. Tipped. But grabbed by Anderson. Anderson. Inside to Fisher. Fisher goes up. Once again, grabbed by Washington. Offensive rebound. He gets 2 of his own. Washington continues to get the offensive boards. Put him back up. Earn himself 2. So Hall have it. Low block. Works on Burtner. And Bertner will get called for a foul. Good job by Hall to get low. Bertner just brought the hand down a bit too much. That'll be a foul. The Hall has 2 from the line in a 34-18 ball game. He misses the first, but makes the second. 34-19 ball game. 6:40 to go in the second half. Fisher will get it across court to Bertner. Bertner, far side wing. Back up to Graham. Back to the corner to Bertner. Back to Graham. Graham drives right. Baseline. Jumper. Rims it down, and that's good. Great shot by Graham to just elevate and get over the hand of Pugh and get 2 of his own. 36-19 ball game. Hall works low. Corner. Wing. Pugh. 3. Down. Good ball movement by the Ravens there. Working open shot to Pugh. Good shot. Pugh shooting 24% from the 3. Makes it about 1 every 4 shots. Got that 1 to go. And the Burros are going to get called for an 8-second violation. Ravens get the ball back after a momentum 3. Hall being forced to come off the court as his jersey wasn't tucked in. So they'll bring in Keelan Ward. Poole will have it far side wing. Back to McCleaton. To Pugh. To McCleaton. Chest pass to Poore. Trying to work it inside. High block to Ward. Can't. He'll hand it back out to McCleaton. McCleaton. Taking his time. Step up. Top of the key 3. Down. Ravens tack on a quick 6 of their own. Back-to-back threes. The lead's back to 11. 36-25. Burros will have it. Graham drives left. Lose the ball. Grabs it back. And they're going to call it a foul on Tyshawn Poore. Seemed like they could have called it a jump ball. Could have called it a foul. Burros get the call. And they'll inbound it from the low block. Anderson, the in-man. Give it to Washington. Horner. Looking around. Steps back up to the top key. Gives it to Graham. Adam Clark working close on Graham. Graham will spin. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson drives right. Stops. Hezzy. Drives. Swings it out to Bertner. Top of the key. His 3. Can't get it to go. Grabbed offensively by Fisher. Fisher goes up. Down. Great offensive boards by the Burros there. Make it 38-25. 4:50 left to go in this third quarter. Clark will have it. Free throw jumper. Down. Make it 27-38. Back to 11. Will the lead be? Bertner will have it. Cross court to Anderson. Anderson. Near side wing. Drives left. Baseline jumper. Not good. Pugh grabs the rebound. Pushes the floor. Drives on Fisher. Spins. Goes up right. And blocks. They're going to call a foul on 12. Cortez Graham just hacked him a little bit when Pugh tried to drive. Good initial defense by Fisher. Pugh, however, got the foul. He'll make the first one from the line. 38-28 ball game. Lead to 10. Kyle Hicks will come in the game now for Max Bertner. Pugh's second from the charity stripe is down. 29-38. Lead is back to single digits. So the Burros will give it to Washington in the corner. Washington trapped. Back out to Fisher. To Graham. Graham inside Anderson. Anderson working on Hall. Goes up, spins, fouled. That's an excellent job by Anderson. Utilizes his bag there to get Hall to jump in the air. Goes up, draws the foul. So as Anderson was trying to take his free throws, the clock kept on running. They're going to have to change it back. 38-29 ball game. Bump it back up to 4:04. So almost halfway through in this third quarter. Anderson's first. Good. He's breaking out here this second half. Tacked on a few great shots already. This is the second offensive rebound. Fisher goes up. Got it to go. Once again, second chance opportunities are just a huge problem for the Ravens right now. They cannot limit the Burros at all. Lob past the Clark. Grabbed in the air by Fisher. Fisher to Graham. Graham goes up. Yams it. Anthony McClayton made a business decision. You don't want to jump with that man. 43-29. McClayton will drive. Teardrop. Got it to go. 31-43. Burrow lead to 12. Graham will have it. McClayton working tight. Loses it. Up to Washington. Washington. Floater also responds. 45-31. Burrows up 14. Poor. Works it over half court. Drives left. Spins back to the right. Drops it to Hall. Hall goes up. Loses the ball. And it's going to be off his knee and Burrows' ball. Great trap by the Burrows there. When Hall spun in, he just spun into three people. Had nothing going. And it'll be a timeout called by Chris Height and the Ravens. Down 14, trying to work out something. Get some momentum. Decrease this 14-point lead. Try to get it single digits and make it more manageable. So as they talk it over, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. 3:06 left to go in this third quarter. So out of the timeout, it'll be Burrows' ball up 14. 3:06 left to go in the third quarter. Like I said, the Ravens implementing a full court trap here now. So Graham will get pressed instantly. He'll give it to Fisher. Back to Graham. Graham cross court pass to Anderson. Anderson drives left. Baseline goes up on Hall. Drops it off to Hicks. Hicks goes up. Smacked away by Poor. Grabbed by Crawley. Crawley getting grabbed by Clark though. Ball stolen. McClayton drives. Pump fake three to Pugh. Pugh's three. Not good. Defense rebound by Graham. No, however, loses the ball on the rebounds. Stolen by Clark. Clark slowing it down back to McClayton. Standing on the H logo. McClayton working on Fisher. We'll hand it to Pugh. Pugh trying to get it inside to Deron Hall. Hall spins on Hicks. Goes up on Hicks. Left hand layup. Great shot by him. Had little to no space there. Good left-hand layup to get it to go. Anderson will drive baseline. Kick it to Crawley in the corner. Pump fake three. Three. Not good. Great play by Fisher to try to save it. However, Poor grabs it. Poor drives. McClayton. Wing three. Can't get it to go. Defensive rebound by Cortez Graham. Fisher tried to poke it away from Poor and then save it from going out of bounds. Saved it. Passed it right back to Poor. Ravens, however, couldn't capitalize. 47-33 ball game. Takes the inside to Anderson. Anderson pump fake. Goes up again. Works on the smaller McClayton. And gets it to go. Great job by Anderson. Take advantage of the size there and get the layup to go. So Adam Clark will have it. He'll give it back to McClayton. To Deron Hall. Spin. Left-hand layup once again. Cannot find the bottom of the net. Rebounded by Hicks to Anderson. Driving sideline. Crawley corner. Back out to Anderson. Slow it down. Graham will have it top of the key. We'll work it far side wing to Fisher. Fisher overhead pass to Crawley, top of the key. To Graham on the wing. Back to Fisher. Fisher to Crawley. To the corner to Hicks. Hicks looking around. Far side wing to Anderson. Anderson inside, low block to Graham. Graham goes up. Grabbed, goes up again, grabs the rebound, goes up again. And they're going to call Raven ball. Fisher went up for it along with 2 Ravens. But they're going to say it was out on Fisher. Good hustle play by the kid, but out of bounds on him. Burros bring in number 4, Drew Hull, and number 35, Juju. Only starter out there is Arnaz Anderson. Ravens, however, with the full starting lineup out there. McCleaton will give it to Clark. Back to McCleaton, top of the key. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. 47-33 ball game. Puce, ball it, poked from behind by Anderson. And they're going to say out on the Burros after they tried to poke it. Ravens keep the ball. 36 to go. Low block inbound for the Ravens. Give it to Hall. Hall working on Hicks. Spins. Punt. Travels. He jumped up in the air trying to move the pivot foot. Came off the ground. That's a turnover. So we're under 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Anderson working on the full court press. Trying to find a guy to get it out. Doesn't. Gets it stolen by McCleaton. McCleaton pushing it to the wing of Pugh. Pugh. Back to McCleaton. McCleaton drives left. Goes up. Wow. Misses the way up. DeRon Hall comes in and puts it back. Great job by him to elevate and get up there. Anderson will give it to Crawley. Crawley losing a bit. Back to Anderson. 1 second. His third in the quarter. No good. 47-35 ball game. Only 8 minutes left to go in this game. 12-point lead for the Burros. Utilize second chance opportunities all game, getting offensive rebounds, getting plenty of those things, and playing excellent defense, limiting the Ravens to only 35 points. Before the fourth quarter gets back, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the final 8 minutes of this district matchup. So to begin the fourth quarter action, the Ravens will have the ball down 12, trying to work a comeback. McClean will have it at the top of the key. He'll hand it to Poor on the near side wing. Poor trying to get it inside the Pew. Does. High block. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Juju. Gives it to Graham. Graham pushing the sideline. Drives right. Baseline. Tries to whip it around to Crawley in the corner. Smacked out by the Ravens. Burros get the ball back. 7:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Graham to inbound. He gets it to Anderson in the far side corner. Anderson loses the ball, picks it back up. Dribbles his way inside. Jumper from 10, good. He was getting grabbed all over, and he just still made the shot somehow. 49-35, Burrow lead up to 14. Have it. Works it inside the hall. Poked away by Juju. Anderson up to Graham. Stolen by Clark, however. He gets to the Poor. Poor. Crossover. Inside the Pew. Pew. Out to the wing to McCleaton. McCleaton's three. Not down. Grabbed by Anderson. Anderson slows it down. And gets it over half court. Running a play here. Hicks will have it. Up top to Crawley. Crawley, top of the key to the wing to Anderson. Anderson to Graham. Tried to work it inside to Juju. Stolen away by McClinton, but in the middle of doing that, he stepped out of bounds with the ball. So Burros will keep the ball. 6:30 left to go in the game. Anderson will have it. On the wing to Hicks. Top of the key. Back to Anderson. He'll hand it off. Overhead pass to Crawley. Far side wing. Corner. Inside to Juju. Stolen by Pugh. He's pushing the floor. Pugh drives. Corner. McClinton. Back up top to Poor. Poor's three. Deep one. Not good. Tipped out by Juju. Ravens get the ball. So Burros bring in Tyron Fisher and Xavier Washington for Xavier Crawley and Kyle Hicks. McClinton inbounds at the Poor. Poor. Runner three. Not good. Offensive rebound. Pugh. Pugh goes up with it. Not good again. Grabbed by Washington. Washington just willing to get physical and grabs his own rebound there. Fisher drives. Gets stolen from by Pugh. Hall will have it. Push the floor to Adam Clark. Adam Clark to McClinton. McClinton's wing three. Down. Lead to 11 again. Thrown away by Poor. Graham tried to get it to Washington. Poor took it away. McClinton will have it. Inside the Hall. Hall drives. Works on Juju, and that's going to be a foul. Can't bring the hands down. Juju did. That'll get Hall 2 at the line. 49-38. 5:24 left to go in this fourth quarter. A comfortable 11-point lead. However, Ravens not out of it at all. Hall will make the first from the line. As Burros get all 5 starters back out there, Bertner comes in for Juju. Hall hits the first, and he will miss the second from the charity stripe. Anderson grabs the rebound. They work it up court to Bertner. Bertner to Graham. Working on the far side wing. Taking it real slow. Burros with the opportunity to do that. So Graham will cross court pass it to Fisher. Working on Adam Clark. He'll drive. Give it right back to Graham. Clock under 5 now. Bertner in the corner. Back to Graham. Back out to Anderson. Burros taking their sweet time. Anderson will get it up top to Fisher. Fisher drives. Right back out to Anderson once again. Cross-court pass to Fisher. Deep in the wing. Getting pressed. He drives. Spins out of it. To Anderson in the wing. Trapped in the corner. Drives baseline. Passes it across to Anderson. Or to Graham, excuse me. Burros draining. Plenty of clock. Already taking 40 seconds off here in this possession. Clark pressing up close on Fisher. Fisher gets it stolen from by Pugh. Pugh, 2-on-1, inside to Clark. Clark goes up, can't get it to go. Graham grabs the rebound. Behind the back move. Drives. Bounce pass. Washington stuffed at the rim. DeRon Hall stuffed him there. Ravens got the ball, pushing the floor. McClinton on Bertner. McClinton inside to Hall. Hall poked from behind by Fisher. Graham has it. 3-on-2 fast break. Drives. Goes up left hand. And stolen from again, but then stolen by Washington. We're going to have to talk about who it went out of bounds on here. And they'll give it to the Ravens. Over halfway through this fourth quarter, head coach Rodney Thwee is going to talk it over with his team in a timeout. Up 10, Burros 49, Ravens 39. 3:48 left to go. Rodney Thwee giving his team a breather, so we'll take a breather. So during the timeout, head coach Rodney Thwee of the Burros decided to have a little talk with the referee. Talking about fouls, there's been 0 called on the Ravens so far this quarter. Only 1 on the Burros. Very physical game. Refs are kind of letting it play out for both sides, though. So 3:48 left to go. McClellan will have it. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Ravens down 10, trying to maneuver a comeback. Clark will have it. To the corner to Poor. Working close on Washington. Drives baseline. Goes up right hand. Got it to go. Literally call a tech on Tyshawn Poor. Started to talk to Xavier Washington. After a nice layup, honestly. But it'll be a tech. Said too many words. Refs weren't having it this game. Arnez Anderson will have 2 from the line. His first one good. 3:31 left to go. 50-41 ball game. Anderson with his second. Burrows get the ball after it, 2. Second one from the charity stripe. Back rim, no good. So up 9, up 9. It'll be 50-41. $3:31 left to go. The Ravens bring in some subs. Number 14, Joseph Jaden. Keelan Ward comes in as well. Burrows keep the same starting 5 they've had out. Still Fisher. Working on Jaden. Gets it across half court. And hands it to Anderson. Anderson trapped. Back up top to Fisher. Jaden pressing. Fisher. Crossover. Tries to get another crossover. Stolen. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Fisher. Burner has it. Burrow's still trying to waste time. So Graham will have it at the top of the key. Working on Clark. Drives right. Drives. Euros. Foul on Clark. First foul of the quarter for the Ravens. Clark was getting a bit handsy there. Refs had to call it. We're at 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Burrows up 9 with the ball. Graham will inbound it. He'll get it into Anderson, who grabs it over Poor. Poor still playing tight defense. Anderson drives. Back out to Fisher. Fisher pressed up by Pugh. Fisher taking his time. 2:45 left to go and another foul. Fisher tried to bring the ball across. Was unable to. That'll be a foul. 3 quick fouls for the Ravens there. They were at 0 just a minute ago. Their fouls are now up to 4. 41 ball game. Cortez Graham will have it. Work it over cross court. Behind the back move. Crossover. Goes up. Swatted by Clark. Offensive rebound, Burtner. Trying to find an open shot. Trying to find an open man. He does. Fisher will waste more time. Under 2:30 to go. Anderson will have it. Spin. Goes up right hand. Got it to go. There's the dagger. Arnez Anderson and 1. Great spin move. Where's the contact? Gets the layup to go. So Anderson's free throw down. A successful and 1 for the kid. 53-41 game. Burrows up 12. McClellan will drive. Working on Burtner. Can't find any space. Blocked by Burtner. Burtner tried to save it from going out of bounds after the block. Unsuccessful attempt. Ravens keep the ball. So it'll be So the Ravens will inbound it, working inside the Hall. Hall. They'll go off his hand, but they'll call a foul on Bertner. And the Ravens are going to call a timeout. Coach Chris Height didn't like what he saw. 2:07 left to go. (50-41) ball game. Burros up 9. Ravens will have the ball inbounding it after a Bertner foul. Players getting a bit chippy, obviously getting a bit physical late in the game. 2:07 left to go in this fourth quarter. There's going to be some text put out. The player's still talking. We're going to make the teams come together here. I'm not sure what happened. Obviously, Cortez Graham and Adam Clark are talking a lot. Some text being thrown, some text being put out. The rest are going to talk it over. See who actually gets one. Burros just need to keep the composure there. You're up 12. Only 2 minutes left to go. Keep the composure. Bring this one home on a district opponent. This one will bring their record up to 13-3. They come in 20th in Tennessee. Some players feel a bit disrespected about that one. They come in 20th. Trying to win out to end this regular season. Finish with only 3 losses. So another timeout is going to be called. Oh, excuse me, there's going to be technical free throws. I'm assuming the tech was called on Cortez Graham. So McClellan will take 2 from the line, and the Ravens will get the ball. (53-42) now after McClellan make. Still 2:07 left to go. 2 minutes to work around a 10-point lead for the Ravens. Will try to maneuver. (53-43). 2:07 left. McLean will have it. Still running it slow. You need 10 out of him, but you want to work a shot in. McLean will have it. Far side of the wing. Guarded by Graham. Up top of the key to Pugh. Pugh takes a screen from Jaden. Drives. Tries to get it to Hall inside. Can't. Grabbed by Fisher and a foul on Jaden Pugh. Great job by Fisher. Smacking away. Dive on the floor to get the ball. And it'll draw a foul as well. Something is still happening. Players talking. Not sure what's going on. And Tyron Fisher will get 2 from the line after the foul. So Fisher will not get the first one to go. 1:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clock has barely run since the 2:07 mark. Been about 10 minutes our time. Basically 20 seconds game time. Fisher's second from the charity stripe. Will hit front rim and miss. Defensive rebound, Jaden Pugh. Pugh will push the ball over half court. I'm working on Fisher. Drives right. Pump fake, goes up, misses, gets his own offensive rebound, and one. The lead is now to 8 with a potential chance to get it to 7. 45-53 ball game. 1:34 left to go. Hughes from the line is no good, so it'll be 53-45. Bros lead by 8. Graham will pass it cross court to Anderson. Anderson trapped, trying to find a way out. Won't, and head coach Rodney Threw will have to call a timeout. 1:22 left to go. Bros ran off some clock. However, Anderson got trapped in the corner. Bros decided to call a timeout. Thought it was smart. They'll make sure the players are composed. You just need to get it over half court, play some solid defense, and this one should end. Tonight, the Burros utilized the second chance opportunities really well. 20 offensive rebounds from Xavier Washington and others. They capitalized on them significantly, and they earned themselves an 8-point lead with 1:22 left to go. Burros will have the same starting 5 out. The Ravens with their starting 5. And Fisher will inbound it to Anderson. Clark playing tight contested defense. Anderson will give it to Fisher. Trapped. Trying to find a way out. Does. Splits it. And a foul on Jaden Pugh. It's a good job by Fisher to split the double team. They're going to say Pugh pushed him. So he'll get 2 from the line. $1:14 left to go. 53-45 ball game. Fisher's first once again, no good. 0 for 3 the last 3. His second one from the charity stripe. Up 8. Trying to get the lead to 9, and he does not. Grabbed by Pugh on the defensive board. Pugh pushing the floor. Slows it down. Fisher playing tight defense. He works it to Poor. Poor drives, spins, goes up right hand, and one. That's a really good job by Poor to spin, have very limited room, and he still gets it to go. As Xavier Washington seems like he's dealing with some cramps. He'll have to come out. Xavier Crawley, number 10, will come in for him for the Burros. Fours from the line is no good. Snagged by Fisher. 53-47, 6-point lead for the Burros. Burros taking their time. Inside to Bertner. Bertner, high post, back out to Anderson. To Graham. Graham. Trapped. Pass it overhead to Fisher. Fisher to the corner to Crawley. Crawley. Back to Fisher. Fisher. To Graham. Burros taking their time, and it's going to be a foul on Avion McCleaton. Graham will shoot 2 from the line. Fisher missed all of his last 4. We're going to see if Graham can add 2 of his own. Increase the lead to 8. Graham's first is good. He's got a clutch gene in him. And it came out today. As he goes 2 for 2 from the line. 55-47 ball game. Burros with an 8-point lead. McCleaton will drive. Quick. Get it to go somehow. And the Ravens will call a timeout. So 32 seconds left to go. Down 6. Burros ball. The Ravens trying to just work it out somehow. Maybe get a steal on the inbound. Maybe steal it with the Burros trying to work up court. Meanwhile, the Burros, on the other hand, just trying to run this clock out. teams will have 2 from the line no matter what after a foul. Burros just need to hit those free throws, and this one could have been over. So for the Burros, it'll be Crawley, Graham, Fisher, Bertner, and Anderson. They're doing the job of trying to run this clock out and get a nice district win. So Fisher will be the inbound man. Full court press for the Ravens. Hope passes to Anderson. Anderson taking his time. Fisher to Anderson. Anderson on the sideline. Gets it tipped and stolen by Avion McClean. McClean will push the floor. Crawley, close defense. He'll drive. And swatted away by Tyron Fisher. He just got about 10 feet in the air. Swatted down McClean and layup away. He took a hard fall, McClean did, but he's all right. So 55-49 ball game, 17 left to go in this game. And quick to Hall. Hall to McClean. History. Swatted away by Anderson. Grabbed by Bertner. Bertner to Fisher. And they're going to call a foul on Adam Clark in the backcourt. It was a great job by Anderson to block McClean on the inbounds attempt to get him an open three. Fisher will have 2 from the line. Up 6. Just 1 will make it 3 possessions and put it basically out of reach with only 8 to go. Fisher's first from the line. No good. And it's a 2-shot. Ravens tried to make it seem like it was a 1-and-1. He'll have 2. Fisher just trying to increase that lead to 7. He's missed 5 straight free throws. Everyone but Fisher for the Burros is all front court. And Fisher's will be good. 56-49. McClean pushing. Clock to 5. His 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Graham. And the clock will run to 1. And be stopped at .1. Ed Hussey's gymnasium. Ed Hussey and Jackie Turner gymnasium starting to leak out. We just need to run this clock off. The rest are going to have to talk about how much time is left. Presumably, I say there's about 1 second. It'll be 56-49. Burros get the ball with 1 second left. They just need to inbound this one and it'll be over. Refs taking their time for something. Trying to work out the clock. They rewind it to 10, letting it run so they can get it to 1. And they'll leave it at 2.9. Excuse me, they'll have 3 seconds left. Once again, an inbounds will just put it away. Ravens just allowing it to happen. They're up. They're down 7. And that'll do it. The Hillsboro Burros defend the home court. Ravens come in trying to pull an upset off. Burros use second chance opportunities. Use clutch free throws to get this one done. Earn themselves a 7-point lead. And have a 13-3 record. 4-0 heading into in district play. The next 5 games for them will be tomorrow at Hunters Lane. They have Overton again. Next time we'll be here at Ed Hussey and Jackie Turner. The second will be Cane Ridge. The 6th versus Antioch and McGavick on the 9th. So back-to-back home games to end the year. 13-3 Burros are heading into Hunters Lane tomorrow. Another district matchup. Great game for them tonight. Ravens fought a 2-2 in district play. Good win for the Burros. They get it done. 7-point win. My name is Bing Clay. I'm here with the Burro Broadcasting Network. It's been the Hillsboro Burros versus the Cane Ridge Ravens. A 7-point win will end this one. Once again, I'll be back here January 30th versus Overton. Another district matchup. It should be a good one. So, Ben Clay here with the Burrow Broadcast Network. This has been Burrows versus Ravens. Burrows win 56-49.